Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on PLC programming. In today's video, we're going to take a look at example number 21, which is timer driving a counter to produce an extremely long time delay period. So this is one of the most simple and straightforward programs. Having seen timers and counters working, we will be utilizing both of them in this particular example, and we will understand how timer will be able to drive the counter and produce extremely long delay period. So what are we going to do? We are going to basically analyze the ladder diagram, which is given as follows. So at the first place, if you carefully observe, I'm using one timer on delay and one up counter. So the on delay timer has a preset value of 10,000 seconds and the up counter has a preset value of 100. So in this scenario, we will have to observe one thing. We have used a normally closed contact over here, which will act as short circuit initially, and once you press the push button switch for timer input, consequently the contact gets energized, the rung corresponding to it will get energized, and the on delay timer will get energized. Consequently, the enable bit will go to high state instantly according to the working of on delay timer. Now what happens? The timer starts counting the values in seconds in this particular fashion. And once a value of 10,000 is actually reached, the done bit of timer on delay will go to high state. Since the same address is used over here, even this goes to high state, isn't it? As a result, the rung gets energized and the up counter gets energized. The counter enable pin of the up counter will go to high state instantly, and the counter will be counting a value of 1. Basically, it is an up counter, hence it will increment its value by 1. Once that is done, if you carefully observe, since this went high, this will obviously go low, isn't it? Because this is a normally closed contact, whereas this is a normally open contact. As a result, this will act as open circuit and it does not allow flow of current through this path, and timer on delay will be de-energized. Again, there should be a provision provided to reset this particular contact, and you have to press the push button switch to start the timer again to count a value of 10,000 seconds. And once that process repeats and the counter is counting 100 times, that is basically you need to press this timer input button 100 times, and 100 times this value of 10,000 seconds should be counted. And once that is done, what happens? The up counter done bit will go to high state in this particular fashion. Since the up counter done bit is gone to high state, the same address C50 of done bit is used over here. This contact goes to high state. The rung gets energized and consequently the light starts glowing in this particular fashion. Now what are we able to achieve with this? Point number one, timer has driven this counter. How do we say so? If you carefully observe, the address of this timer is used over here, which acts as the input to the up counter. So in this particular fashion, we will be saying that this timer is actually driving this counter. Okay, we have understood this point. What are we able to achieve at the outcome point of view? We are able to achieve a time delay of 10,000 into 100. We are able to achieve 10 lakh seconds delay by using a single timer and one up counter. You might ask me a question as why do we have to use one on delay timer and up counter to get 10 lakh seconds? Can't we directly put this 10 lakh seconds in this on delay timer preset value? The answer is a big no. The reason is because all of these timers or counters will have a maximum bit value that it will be able to store. So if you're considering a 16-bit PLC, then the maximum value that it can be associated with is 2 power 16, which is basically 65,536. So beyond that, it will not be able to count. So in that scenario, rather than having multiple timers, it's better to have one timer and one counter to count in this particular fashion, isn't it? So that is where this is very, very helpful. I hope this concept is clear and you were able to understand this program in a much better way. If you like this video, please do like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Thanks for watching this video. Please to keep supporting. Thank you.